Hey guys, you here, aka Gene, and welcome to another GTA 5 car episode of the Feltzer going against, yet again, the Furore GT, which we are still having to compare with other sports that we haven't covered yet. So expect to see a little bit more episodes, and then we'll be completely done with this particular car. I don't know if I've said this before, but I'll be redoing the episodes that I've done in the past initially, once next gen hits, simply because of the graphics at the same time. The initial tests back then weren't appropriate, and I want to keep you guys updated freshly with the brand new game as well, so expect to see that in the future in about 45 days time. Anyway, starting off with the handling with the Feltzer. It is a car that does have the tendency to oversteer, but it's very predictable and it's very easy to get used to once you've used it for a while, whereas the Furore GT again has the unpredictability. At the same time, it does have the tendency to understeer as well, so that combination is not great. So when we're talking about specifically with the Furore GT going against the Feltzer definitely has better handling. It's got an amazing turning circle, take corners at high rates of speed if you actually control the car properly with the appropriate braking point. Feltzer is amazing, so smooth, and it's just brilliant to drive. One of my favorite cars in the game, like I said. Now for acceleration, the Feltzer just about takes it, although both of them initially start very slowly. Feltzer does have somewhat rear spins as well, and then at this point, like, it's very interesting, this one, because we know the Feltzer and the Carbon Azure has got the same top speed, and we know also the Furore GT and the Carbon Azure has got the same top speed. So in this case, it's got to be the same thing, which was, but thing about a Feltzer is it hits top speed pretty early, and the Furore GT does eventually hit the top speed about halfway through this highway, and then literally when these two meet up with distance, it's, you could say, bumper to bumper. That's how close they are, with the top speed being exactly the same. So I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous how long it takes for the Furore GT to reach the top speed, but like I say, both these two have the same top speed, just like the Carbon is there with both these two as well. So that's interesting though, but the distance covered between this and the Feltzer is very close compared to the Carbon is there between both of these, because the Carbon is there has got insane acceleration to create that initial gap, whereas this is, both of them must have sort of got the slow momentum towards their top speed. So at this point, this initial gap stays the same before the variables kick in with the bumps, which obviously cause the initial rev boost and acceleration, this and that, with hesitation and agitation caused to the car. So fuck the variables, always flat out roads. You see the results there. See, this gap pretty much stays like this entirety of the time. So that's that. Giving points to both there. Torque, Feltzer, self-explanatory. It does take a little bit. Like, look at that. It's very tough there. Tough battle, but Feltzer just about takes it. Interesting, this one actually, it's actually the same price for both of them. $327 initial impact cost. Which is interesting, so which both of them get the same points there. It's 5-2 at the moment. Feltzer's racking up so many points here. Customization, yet again, we know Feltzer's already got this awesome custom look to it. Then it's got extra little bits and bobs you can add as well for personalization with a spoiler and whatnot. I've changed my fat spoiler now because simply the fact that if I'm squeezing through tight corners and there's a pole and the exit of the apex, if the spoiler gets clinged onto that, then my car can spin in a 360 rotation. Whereas if I've got the smaller version of the spoiler, which gives the same amount of traction, I can still take that corner efficiently. Just for the sort of the consistency, I've changed it in a racing perspective anyway, because you never know, I'm doing 5 laps and the 5th lap that happens, that's just fucking unfortunate and it's annoying. But for the lap time test here, one thing you'll notice is that, of course, we know Feltzer's got amazing acceleration, so we'll literally shoot out of corners, and the fact that it's got a better handling is just going to make that better to go into corners quicker and then get out of the corner quicker as well. So it's literally high rates of speed at the same time. As I said, if you control the oversteer of the Feltzer, which is not much, but it's really easy to predict and really easy to get used to as well. And if you are the type of person that loves cars that oversteer, which most people do prefer, then you should easily get used to this car. Whereas, like I said, you can see here the Furore GT how much it's struggling around these corners, like we see time and time again, which is disappointing, man. At least the spoiler would have been, nice, but I don't know, man. But 4-second difference here is kind of tell how much this car got destroyed. That's why it's 5 out of 10 in comparison to the Feltzer overall score. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts between both these two comparisons. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button. I'd be greatly appreciated. I'll see you guys soon. Check out Albany Alpha vs the Furore GT. That's the previous episode I posted. I'll see you guys there. Shall I get now? Good night. Peace. Yeah.